Hi there, it's Sim from Heirloom Naturally here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the nutritional powerhouse within the vegetable world. And I don't think that it's what you'll be expecting because I'm talking to you today about the microgreen, and in this case more specifically the pea shoot microgreen. I'm going to start by making the differentiation between what is a sprout and what is a microgreen, because they are very different and they are very unique in the way in which they're grown. So let's begin with that. Now, I'm probably going to be showing my age here by telling you that I'm a child of the 70s. And in the 70s, if you're around, you'll probably remember that the big thing at that particular time were alfalfa sprouts. We had them in salads, we had them on sandwiches, we had them very, very regularly. And I remember going to the supermarket and they were in little plastic containers with lids, and also sprouting our own. And if you're a child of the 70s, yes, you'll be laughing at the moment because you too will remember those alfalfa sprouts on everything. I don't know if they still make them or not, but hey, check them out. They were certainly very tasty. So the thing with sprouts is that they're actually germinated within water. So across 2 to 3 days, they're kept moist within that water, and then they germinate and you eat the whole thing. So the seed capsule itself and also the germinated seed as well. The difference with a microgreen is that this little darling is actually germinated in soil and grown in soil. And in our case, it's grown in organic soil. So across, it varies. So depending on the season at the moment in winter, which we are here in Australia, this will take about 2 to 3 weeks to get to this stage. So after the 2 to 3 week stage, they are harvested at ground level and then the seed is discarded. So we don't eat the seed with a microgreen. Really what we're doing is that we're eating the stem and the leaves. Let's just look at that. How gorgeous is that? It's almost too good to eat, really. It's just so delicate, yet so incredibly tasty. Now, the reason that I prefer microgreens is that there have been numerous studies, and most of them are from America. I'm yet to find an Australian study, but if you know of one, please point it out to me because I'd be very interested to read an Australian study on microgreens. But they consistently show that a microgreen has the nutritional value that is between 10 and 40 times its mature counterpart. So in this case, this microgreen stem has between 10 and 40 times the nutritional value of a pea itself. So when I talk about the nutritional powerhouse of the vegetable world, with those statistics, you can understand why I'm talking about a microgreen. These are filled with vitamins, with minerals, with antioxidants. There are lots of studies that talk about how beneficial it is for particular health conditions. Now, I'm no nutritionist, so I'm not going to go down that path with you, but certainly you can do searches and find those studies for yourself if you're interested in learning more about the nutritional value of these little gorgeousness. So they certainly help with eating yourself well this winter, and it's why we offer them very regularly at Heirloom Naturally. So then what do you do with them? Well, the obvious one is garnish. So if you go to a restaurant the next time and something like this comes out as a garnish on your plate, don't do what most people do, and that is that they'll toss it to the side, they'll eat what's on their plate, and then that little piece of gorgeous garnish goes back to the kitchen and into the bin. Eat this little thing first because it's full of nutrition and so good for you, and also gives it a lovely crunch. So in terms of using them garnish on salmon, on chicken, on anything like that, if you make homemade pizzas, when the pizza comes out of the oven, sprinkle a handful of these pea shoots on the top, cut it up, and then when you're eating into that pizza, these will give you a lovely crunch and of course a lovely pea flavour as well. I probably should have said that. They taste like peas. Surprise, surprise. You can also stir fry them, a little bit of oyster sauce or sesame oil, sesame seeds as well, sprinkled through it. They don't take long at all. You're really only wanting to wilt them, but again, a really good way to use pea shoots within any of your meals. You can use them in omelettes. You can use them on bacon and eggs as a garnish. Oh my gosh, bacon and eggs with this on top, it really makes the meal. You can use them pretty much through anything, pastas, risottos. We have lots of people that come and tell us how they've even put it through lots of different dishes that they've made on the weekend, even putting them on roasts as a garnish as well. So they're very versatile. And the reason that we love them here at Heirloom Naturally is because they're delicious, they're tasty, they're crunchy, and most importantly, they are so good for you. So go ahead, eat yourself well this winter.